All right, we are gonna try this ship and chat video that doesn't go together good. Give me some ideas, like if I do these, what can I call them? I don't want to like steal other people's ideas of their video titles or little catchphrases. So I'm filming this on Monday morning. I'm going to kind of just like chat with you while I put out my weekend orders. I thought it'd be something fun and a little bit different. If you're new here, my name's Heather, and I am a full-time reseller. I sell on Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, Depop, sometimes Facebook Marketplace. I have some sales from Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari this weekend. I don't know the total. I'd have to look it up, but it was a pretty good weekend, especially on eBay. I got my store out of below standard, which was crappy on my part. So you never want to get to below standard on eBay. I'm going to throw away that bag. Usually I reuse these Ziploc bags, but that one has a hole in it, so I'm going to throw it away. Anyway, you never want to get below standard because then you hardly make any sales. And I think I got in below standard because I think that I had a couple of cases of like where it said eBay had to come in and resolve some issues. I think that was like refunds that I didn't do right away. Ooh. That's my fault. This is a New Tagged Hard Rock Cafe t-shirt. When I've been going through my bins like a little bit each day because I have stuff that's just like not listed anywhere somehow, and I'm just looking through like old inventory. And this was in there, and I tried to put it on auction and it didn't even sell for 99 cents. But then I listed it for $10 last night and it sold right away today. So since I'm kind of trying to like revamp my store, I'm either taking stuff to consignment stores, like some of the cheaper or like not great items, things that aren't selling, or I tried eBay auction for a few things, that got rid of some stuff. Otherwise, I'm just relisting it really cheap, making sure that my pictures and my titles are correct. If you like reseller content, I do thrift hauls, what sold, mystery unboxings 3 times a week, so you could subscribe down below. I would really appreciate that. These are some New Tags Michael Kors pants that have a little bit of dust on them. They retailed for $78, and I got these at a flip lot, so I am selling these for somebody else. We are going to split the profit 60-40. I sold them for $29. Ellie is barking outside, but I hope she's quiet so I can just stay working. Anyway, so that's decent. I just felt like I was not getting, I don't know, that many great, like some of the items in there were pretty good, but there was so many that was just like, ugh. And I was just tired of sharing profit with people when I started finding better things for myself, and I'm like, I want to keep all the profit. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do those anymore. I'm trying to just like phase out and sell off the rest of the ones that I currently I'm still doing for people. Although I did get like the couple that I got recently I was kind of a little bit more picky with. I got that one Lunya pair of pants. Excuse me. Which is definitely a Bolo brand. Lunya. If you ever see those. I sold them for over $100. They were new with tags. But yeah, that was amazing. This is a Athleta. It might be like a rash guard. This was from a flip lot. It's size extra large. So, oh wait. This is not what I'm supposed to be shipping. That's on eBay. I was looking for a pink shirt. It's a Lululemon shirt. Is what I'm supposed to be shipping. I sold this for $22. This, I think I found myself at a thrift store. And most of my thrift stores still are not marking up Lululemon. I found some leggings the other day for $4. The Thrift Worlds, though, which is like there's a chain of 4 Thrift Worlds in the area, they are marking up Lululemon most of the time, unless they don't see it. So sometimes it can still be worth it. Like, I think I paid $10 for a couple of jackets, but they were newer styles. But I'm leaving some behind. But I'm even leaving some behind at like regular Goodwills, where it's like really cheap, but it's just crappy styles. Like the crops normally don't sell for me very well. I don't know, just some of the older, like long sleeve shirts, sometimes even sweaters. So this is an Eileen Fisher size medium black sweater. This sold for $20.44 on eBay. So I'm guessing that $20.44 means it was on a sale. Or maybe they used a coupon. I do run sales always on my eBay, and I always have some kind of coupon. So what I've been doing is, because when you run a markdown sale on eBay, I think you have to have at least a basic store to do that. But I will go in and make different sales based on how long I've had items. So you can put in like items that you've had for at least 9 months all the way up to whatever, years, which I kind of want to talk about that too. You can put anything. Like I've gone like 60, 70% off on really old items because I'm like, what's the point of me? Is this thing dirty? I feel like I'm looking into this lens and it's dirty. Huh, I don't know. I don't like keeping things for literal years. I've been watching people's videos and it's like, how do you have something in your inventory for 4 years and you just aren't dropping the price? It's like, obviously nobody wants it. Get rid of it. So anyway, that's what I do. I will run a sale. So like things that I've had for, I think I do like 9 months or more, like 60, 70% off because I'm just like ready to move it. And then, crap, I forgot what the weight is. I'm trying to like weigh my items and talk at the same time, but sometimes I can't multitask. So I'll do that, and then I can go in like 6 to 9 months, like 40%, or however you want to do it. You can do it however you want to. So I normally do that all the way up to maybe 3 months, because I ideally would like to sell things in 90 days. Let me get this in this bag. It's a little loud. Normally if stuff's over £1 on eBay, I try to put it in a flat rate. Oh, I forgot to say what that was. That was an Escada sweater set. It was a cashmere wool blend, a size extra large. I sold it super quickly for, I think, $90 or $85. So that was an amazing sale. Anyway, you can kind of do it however you want, but I don't like things. I really would like this to sell in 90 days or more. So unless it's like a seasonal type of thing. So I usually am running sales after 90 days. I'm putting it at least a 30% off. I have a 20% off coupon in my store always. Next is a pair of Nike Shox. These are men's. I just picked these up. I paid $10 for them, and they sold for $50 on eBay within a couple of days. I don't know if they're going to fit in this shoebox. If they're not, I'm going to have to figure out something else. So I don't use shoeboxes for all of my shoes. Just, I don't know. I just don't feel like I need to. Let's see. Sometimes these taller men's shoes don't fit, but I think these are going to. Okay, yes. But all of these things are free on USPS. You can get everything except for the items that I have for eBay that are under first class. I have to buy poly mailers for those, and I buy those on Amazon. I think all of that stuff's linked down below of what I use for my business. These are 2 pounds, 10 ounces. And then I just look at the measurements in the box, 15.57. And put that in eBay. Some people, I think, enter in their eBay information as their listing, what it weighs and all of that, but I don't. Maybe I should. Maybe it would make shipping a little bit faster. I don't know. I just don't. That would be like another, I guess it's, do you want to take the step like when you're, oh, look at my sideways hair. That was probably from working out this morning. Anyway, I feel like it's either an extra step when you're taking pictures and everything, or it's an extra step when you're shipping. So, like, when do you want to do it? I've still been, like, doing good with my workouts. So, yay. My husband and I actually met at a gym at the YMCA, like, forever ago. I was working in the preschool, and he used to work nights, and he would come work out during the day. This is a vintage Las Vegas sweatshirt. I don't know anything about this. I just thought it was really cool, and it sold for $35, so I guess my instincts were right. Anyway, eventually we started talking because I would work out my break, and that's how we met. the YMCA. So I used to work out more. And I feel like even after I had my kids for a little while, I don't know, I've always gone in like phases. I did P90X for a while, which was like rough, but I got in really good shape. I don't know if I'm like wanting to do all that again. And then I've done like gyms. I worked at the YMCA. I've worked out at Planet Fitness. I've done home workouts. Oops, this sweatshirt is weirdly under 1 pound. It's like exactly at a pound. 15.8 ounces, but I always round up. So I'm going to see if I can shove it into this poly mailer because it'll be cheaper to ship and then make a little bit of money off of shipping. So right now I'm currently doing a home workout. I think I found the girl on TikTok. And it's hard, but it's really good. It's 5 days a week. And most of the workouts are like half an hour. So for me, what works the best is doing it right when I wake up, which ends up being like 6 something in the morning. Like, don't eat breakfast or anything because once I don't know. If I put it off, I don't usually do it. Maybe if I start doing it for a while and I like get it in a really good habit, but I don't know. But I think it's good to do that kind of stuff in the morning anyway, so some of it's rough. I'm like, okay, I'm not in good shape for this, but it's getting better. I can tell I'm like not out of breath as much and like a little bit slightly stronger. Like leg day, I'm like not quitting. Not quitting. I wasn't quitting before, but like taking as many breaks. Okay, this is a Johnny Was eyelet dress. It actually said like Jade by Johnny Was. I got this at a consignment store and I did pay up around $50. It sold for $105 within probably a week, so that's amazing. I got 3 Johnny Was pieces that day, and 2 of them have already sold. This is also under a pound, so that's amazing. So I don't know, for working out, even if you can walk every day, like we have to do something. God gave us these bodies and he doesn't want us to be lazy. And I'm just like, I'm like, I need to not be lazy. So I try to teach my kids that. Ryan, we figured out a workout plan for him. And he does 5 days a week normally, but he's kind of busy in the summer with his friends. Grace, she's older. I'm like, I'm not going to tell her what to do, but I think she does stuff she says at night in her room. So, I don't know. We just don't want to be lazy. But, I mean, even before I was working out regularly, like, I play volleyball and we go hiking, like, we're active. But I just felt like I wanted to get in a better routine for, like, at home. And stop eating so much trash. Which is always a good thing. I was, like, eating pretty healthy for a while, and then we went to Adventureland with our kids, me and my sister, and we're like, oh, yes, cookies, soda, all this, like, sweets. And then we, like, got home, and I'm like, my stomach is wrecked. So, yeah, I kind of had, like, a natural consequence. Okay, next, a pair of Prada shoes. These came, I think, in a ThredUp designer box. They're a vintage pair of, like, burgundy shoes. I had these kind of for a while, and I accepted an offer of $45. These ones will fit in a shoebox, but I think I'm going to get something to wrap them up so the leather doesn't, like, rub against each other too much. I don't really, oh my gosh, I see a box falling. I don't wrap up all my clothes. Like, I am not the person that's doing, like, the really pretty packaging with a note. Even when I very first started Poshmark, I'm like, I am not writing thank you notes. Like, I'm sorry, but no. That's a waste of time. That's just my opinion. If you write thank you notes, that's great. I just don't think you need to. And I don't. And I don't do fancy packaging, and I get comments and feedback all the time. Like, nice packaging. I mean, I literally use bread bags from Walmart. I saw somebody, like, on some kind of Poshmark page or post or something making fun of that. They're like, did you hear some resellers use bread bags? I'm like, so what? Why do you care what we use? It protects the item. It's plastic. I seal it with a thank you sticker. Like, it literally doesn't matter. So that's what I use. But yeah, I do not do all that extra stuff, and I still get really good reviews. So don't feel like you have to. I will, like I said, if it's like, okay, designer stuff like that, like these shoes, like, okay, I'll wrap them up so they don't hit against each other, but otherwise I am not going to be taking the time to do all that. It's just going to cost extra, it's going to take more time, and it's not really necessary, in my opinion. Okay, those are my eBay sales. So let me put this label on and get this back in the pile of crap that I have. And we'll go on to Mercari and Poshmark. Comment down below how your sales were this past weekend. I'm glad that I had some pretty good sales because I just sent in a quarterly tax payment, and it was a lot. I'm paying like around $3,000 right now for quarterly taxes. That's what my tax accountant suggested based on what I made last year. So that's what I'm doing. We'll see, because last year we owed a lot of money, but also my husband made more money and we moved. Okay, so I got this cabbie top. It's a size small. It only sold for $7. I've had this forever. I'm like being very picky with it now. I think I could have maybe relisted it. I could have got more, like put it back up to what I had it listed at, but I'm just, like I said, I just continually to lower things and like clear things out. I don't really do much of the relisting. I don't know if that's like not good according to some people, but that's just how I do things. These are a pair of Balance Athletica shorts, so a pretty decent athletic brand. They sold for $22. I think I found these at a thrift world along with a few other like animal print bike shorts, and I picked all of them up. A couple of them had like some of the styles, like I saw some pretty good comps, but I've had them for definitely over 3 months and they're just not doing as well as they showed. So whatever, I'm still making money on them. I don't know if I would continue to get this brand. Probably would depend on the piece and like what it looks like. I'm really trying to use eBay a lot more from comps. I know somebody asked me that in a recent video. I like eBay for comps because you can see exactly when the item sold, which makes a difference. And you can see all of my clothes are like down here. I bring them over my IKEA bag. I dump them on the floor under my table, and then I reach out and pick them up, and then my desk and my computer's right in front of me. Anyway, and you don't have to worry about like bundle price. The only thing that sucks, because sometimes it's like things are sold or taken at best offer and it just crosses out the original price and then you can't tell, but mostly I feel like they're more accurate. This is the Isabelle Marant Etoile dress. I just got this, I think, a couple of weeks ago, and I am going back to that store where I found it today. So we'll see if I find some more good stuff, because I also found a Proenza Schouler, how do you say that? Schouler dress at that store. I had this listed for 100. Comps were anywhere from like 40 to 100. They sent me an offer of 50 at first. I think my Posher VA sent them an offer of $77 maybe. My Posher VA, I think I have it right now sending out 20% offers, I think. Here's that Athleta shirt. That's the one I was talking about. Extra large that only sold for $9. So pretty lame. Anyway, I think my Posher VA sends out 20% offers with discounted shipping. So I think it sent her $77 and discounted shipping, and she countered back 50, and I think I countered 65, and then she countered 60, and I'm like, okay, 60 is fine, because I think I paid like $6 for it, and it sold really fast. So I'm like, yes, take it, because I'm like, I don't know, that's still a great profit margin. If I would have kept countering, trying to get back closer to that $70 mark, she might have like not responded, and I would have lost that sale. So I'm fine with $60. That was a great sale. This next brand is also really good. It's a brand I've never heard of, Hannah Wessel. It's a gray jacket. It was a linen blend. I got this at a consignment store, my favorite bougie consignment store, and I always go to their sale room. And I sold this for $95. So definitely be on the lookout for Hannah. It's Hannah, like it's kind of spelled like Hannah, but with an O. I've never heard of it. I've never seen it, so I don't know if it's some random like brand. I mean, I guess it is if I've never heard of it. I've never heard of any other resellers talking about it. But if you ever see it, grab it. I think I paid up like 15 for that, or maybe 20. I don't know. I just remember looking up comps and they looked pretty good, so I was like, I will risk it. I'm gonna see if I can get all my packages into one IKEA bag and then have my boxes separate. Okay, next is a Bowden dress. I've had this forever. It's a size 6 and it sold for $5. So that was a huge fail. Again, I probably could have relisted, but I don't care. Every Friday on Closet Clear Out Day on Poshmark, I've been dropping items by 10% that I have had for more than a month. So it seems like every Friday in the weekend that does produce sales. Sometimes I'll get bundle sales out of it because people will see things that are being dropped and put them on a bundle. Otherwise, I'll just get other random small sales like this. I don't have any personal attachment items, and I think you need to kind of be like that because it's like, it literally doesn't matter. Okay, next is an Athleta tank top. This sold for $6. So another pathetic sale, but another item I'm glad to be moving out, get a couple bucks, and get some better inventory. I'm going today. I'm hoping to get done all of this, and then I'm going to try to package up, or not package up, get a couple of IKEA bags of stuff to take to Close Mentor again. Last time I went there, I took 5 bags and I made like $500. But now they opened. I didn't get to go to their grand opening, which I wanted to because they gave the first 25 people gift cards, but I was at a volleyball clinic. So they weren't taking buys for a little bit, but now they're back to taking some buys. So these are not the right jeans. I just pulled out some American Eagle jeans. They were supposed to be Levi's, so I'm going to have to go back and look for those after this video. See if we can figure that out. Okay, last thing. Last thing is a pair of Olokai boots. These sold on Mercari. I did get them from a flip client, although I would buy these myself. They sold for $41. So let me get those. Anyway, I think I'm going to try to get 2 bags worth because now that's their limit. 2 bags or boxes or whatever. I think I'm going to have to put these in like one of these square boxes because they're not going to fit in a shoebox. So I'm going to try to get together 2 IKEA bags. They said they're looking for swim, shoes, shorts, and bags. So I'm going to try to get some stuff in there of that, like of what they want, and then throw in some other like seasonal items of older inventory, like some of the stuff that's selling for like $5. Like if I can take that kind of stuff to them. I think they really like Athleta, and since it's not doing that well for me with most pieces, I might go through and just grab some old Athleta stuff and put that in the bag. And then I know I have some purses that I got for some bleh. I am so stupid, I can't talk, and I'm not editing this video. I know I got some purses from some ThredUp rescue boxes that have not sold in a few months. So I think I am going to try to put those in there too. So I'll have to give you guys an update on what they take and how much money I got. Last time they took almost everything. I think there was only like 5 or 6 things that they didn't take. Mercari is taking me a little bit longer because I use Pirate Ship, because Mercari shipping is nuts. It's super expensive. This weighs 3 pounds, 10 ounces. And so I'm like, I don't want to use that. Like some of their first class items are like $7, and that's like for lightweight stuff. I forgot. This computer, I don't know. We have a really old MacBook down here in our basement. And then I have my regular one that I use. And it keeps saying an unexpected error occurred on Pirate Ship. Like I'll go through, I'll put in all of the information, and then I click like purchase label or whatever, or see prices, and then it tells me that. So what I've been doing, annoyingly, is getting them on my other MacBook, my one that I use upstairs, going on Pirate Ship on there, creating the label, and then I can go back onto Pirate Ship, the one that's hooked up to my printer. This sounds like a huge mess. And then I can print it off from there, but I have to like buy it on my MacBook. I don't know, it's so weird. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, Pirate Ship from Mercari, I would recommend. Otherwise, their shipping is ridiculous, and I think not as many people would buy stuff. So I have to do it on there, and then I have to download it, drag it to Adobe Reader, resize it, take a snapshot, and print. It's kind of a pain, but I don't make a ton of sales on Mercari, so that's okay. So anyway, that is my weekend sales. I am going to go figure out those jeans. Hopefully I have the Levi's jeans and I don't have to cancel that order. That was on Mercari. It was a pair of like flare jeans that I think I sold for $40. So we will see about that. Thank you so much. If you were still here at the end, let me know what you think of this style. I know some people said they prefer the regular what sold, but the last few videos I've done have been getting way less views than normal. So oh my gosh, I'm dropping things. I'm just trying to experiment a little bit and see if other things perform well, because eventually I would like YouTube to be a part of my income. Right now it's just like a tiny little bit. So I want to keep growing it and making sure that I'm putting out content that is going to be watched by more people, or that more people want to watch. So anyway, let me know your opinions down below. I don't get offended. I don't care if you're like, I hate this, I don't want to hear you talking so much. Like, just show us the sales. That's okay too. I maybe could switch it up every other week. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, thank you again for watching, and I will see you guys on Sunday for a ThredUp name brand handbag unboxing. Bye.